Hello Sagittarius, welcome to this space, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Sagittarius, I hope this time finds you well. Well, for those of you who are new here and do not know who I am, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is Wow Oracle, and that stands for Words of Wisdom. And I want to thank you for joining me in this space today, and I really hope you're able to find a message in my readings. Now, for those of you Saggies returning, thank you so much for all your continued love and support. I truly appreciate each and every one of you more than you could ever possibly understand. And I want to thank you for joining me here once again. All right, Sagittarius, well, today I'm here to connect with you to do your energy reading for the week of November 29th through December 5th, 2020. Now, although these messages are time-stamped, please understand that energy is not linear, it's fluid. So no matter the time, no matter the date that you're led to this message, even if it's outside the time frame of the timestamp, that does not mean that there won't be a message in it for you. If you're feeling guided towards this reading, there will more than likely be a message there for you. Now also remember, these are general readings. They cannot and will not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, Sagittarius, if you're here watching your sun sign and you're not feeling your message, please check out your moon, your rising, or your Venus signs. You might find clarity in those placements. And if at that point in Sagittarius you're not finding a message with me, we do have two options. You can either come back next week when I will have a whole new set of messages for you, or you can feel free to check out one of the other beautiful readers out there on YouTube. All right, Sagittarius, so given that said, I kind of want to explain things a little bit for those of you who are new here. So what I do in this space is I do energy readings. And what I do is I look at the energy that is surrounding you for a 7-day period to kind of see what's going on in your life, to see what you're dealing with, to see what's happening around you, and also give you some tips and tricks on how to raise your vibration and how to step more fully into your power. Now, what we'll do in this space is, first and foremost, we will tap into your energy, the energy of your guides, and into the energy of spirit through the Spirit Animal Oracle cards to get you out 3 oracle messages. Now, this is going to be the overall energy, the overall feel of the read. It'll also be some special messages from spirit, as well as some tips and tricks to raise your vibration. Now, I'll go ahead and read those cards intuitively, and then I'll go back to the first card and read the description from the book, because we know in the spiritual world that the first card to come out is the strongest energy. So like I said, we'll go back to that card and read the description to get you some further insight into what Spirit's talking about. Now after that, we will get into some guidance cards. Now with the guidance cards, we will look at some energies to help to keep you grounded, as well as some energies to help you to be more open. Now after that, we will get into the tarot. And in the tarot, we will dive deeper into the specific energies, the specific people and situations that are surrounding you for this 7-day period. Okay, Sagittarius, well, given all that said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So first and foremost, like I said, we're going to be tapping into the overall energy of your week through the Spirit Animal Oracle cards. So give me one moment while I tap in and get out your 3 messages. All right, Spirit, so what messages do you have for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week of November 29th through December 5th, or whenever Sagittarius is guided or led to this reading. What messages do you have for Sagittarius? All right, Sagittarius, so the first oracle message coming out for this week's reading is Groundhog Spirit. Time to let go. So there is something that is trying to be released from your life. This could be worry. It could be past pain. It could be situations from past relationships or past connections. It could be the control that you're trying to hold over a connection or a relationship. But what Spirit's saying is that this week, if you want to move forward into your power, you need to let go of the reins just a little bit. Just kind of go with the flow of energy. Go with the flow of life, rather than trying to overly control a situation, or trying to rush a situation, or trying to make a situation work out the way you want to work out. There's a need for you to surrender. Just surrender some of that energy so that you can be open to what's trying to be released and also what's trying to enter into your life. There's a lot of growth here for you this week, especially with the number 3. There's an achievement of your goals. There's creative energy. But there's a need for you to release a little bit of the control so that energy can be ushered into your life. This is also a new beginning. This is new energy. This is new creative endeavors. This is new relationships. This is new people, new connections. And whatever those new connections are, as you release the reins, as you let go of the need to control an outcome, You now then begin to create a stronger foundation in your life because you're entering into a phase of trust. You're entering into a phase of trust, knowing that as you let go, you will still be nurtured. You will still be carried through life with the power of your higher power. Okay, Sagittarius? Now, the second oracle message coming out for this week's reading is Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. So this week, your intuition is being heightened. This week, you're really tapping into some new guidance, into some new knowledge. And it's a need for you to use that knowledge in a beneficial way. You have the power to create and the power to destroy. And Spirit wants you to know, what will you use your mind for? What are you going to create? What are you going to release? What are you going to let go? It's a time for you to really begin to look at things in a logical way. In a logical way. Now, I know at times we need to just trust and flow, but right now Spirit's saying you have to kind of analyze situations in your life. You need to kind of reflect on where you've been, where you're going, what you've been through, and where you're headed. Do you see what I'm saying, Sagittarius? So this week, you need to use your mind wisely. Think about things, reflect on situations, reflect on relationships, and those things that don't feel right for you, those things that don't feel alignment with yourself, it's time for you to begin to take action towards releasing those energies. Now, I know it won't be easy. Sometimes releasing old energy can be real work. It can be real work. But I can see that this week you have the ability to use your power to really begin to siphon through everything in your life, to only hold on to what's necessary for you, and also to surrender some of your cares and some of your worries to the divine. Now, we do have a 47, which is also about structure and foundation. So maybe you've been manifesting for clarity lately, and that clarity is coming in strong so that you can know how to best move forward. Now, we also have a number 7, which is about reflection and assessment and discovery and knowledge through your spirituality. So I feel like this week your intuition, like I said, is truly heightened. It's truly heightened so you can gain that clear understanding necessary to know what is meant for you to keep and what is meant for you to release. This week's energy is about releasing things that are no longer serving you, releasing things that are no longer beneficial to your path forward. Now, like I said, it could be old relationships. It could be an old job that you no longer feel is meant for you. Maybe you're being led in a different direction. Maybe Spirit's coming in to show you a different way of being, a different way of thinking, and a different area to move towards in life. And this is about trusting in what you're feeling, trusting in what you're seeing, and now using that wisdom to create action and change. Because when you deduce these numbers together, it's a number 11. So this is divine intervention. This is divine timing. That's Spirit's calling card. Letting you know that if you want a new beginning, if you want to move forward, you have to kind of trust what's happening around you and surrender your cares and your concerns. Okay, Sagittarius. Now, your third oracle message coming out for you is Flamingo Spirit. Embrace the in-between. So you are changing. You are transforming, Sagittarius. You are one of the signs at this time that is going through a huge transformation, a huge shift. Because you have a purpose. You have meaning in this world at this time. There's something for you to do. And a lot of you are being called to change directions in life. A lot of you are being called to change everything about yourself. And right now, as you go through this change, rather than trying to control the situation too much, rather than trying to rush through this level of change, you kind of just have to embrace the in-between and understand that as you shift, things are still being released and things are still being created. So you may not know the way forward. You may not see the light. You may not know which path is best for you, but that will be revealed to you in time. That will be revealed to you in time. At this point, you just have to be at a place of balance. Just remain balanced as much as you possibly can. I know in the world right now, it's not very easy to remain balanced. There's a lot going on that keeps us up in the air with our energies and our moods and our decisions that we make. But right now, Spirit's saying you need to try and create balance in your life, especially internally as you go through this shift, as you go through this change. Now, there are going to be adjustments that have to be made. But right now, rather than trying to force those adjustments, let those adjustments be revealed to you in time. There's a need for you to release things this week, but also have patience with yourself as you release those people, places, situations, and energies. You will reach a place of harmony. I can see it here, Sagittarius. You will release what you need to release, and you will come back into harmony. But right now, you're in the in-between time. So things can seem a little murky. Things can seem a little challenging. But that's because you're changing. There's an alchemical mutation that's happening within your energy, Sagittarius, because I think you're being asked to rise up. You're going to be one of those signs that ushers in change. So this week, know that change is happening within yourself, and just really allow yourself to embrace it. Really allow yourself to embrace that change. And use the power of your mind to be open to that change. And let go what you need to let go, and let go the need for control. Okay, Sagittarius? But now what we're going to do is we're going to move forward, and we're going to actually release these two cards, and we're going to dive deeper into what Spirit's talking about with the groundhog spirit, with the time to let go. There was a time of hibernation here as well for some of you. Maybe some of you have been taking a lot of time out for yourself to grow and to change and to shift. And that's a beautiful energy, because there will be a time when you need to come out of that hibernation. And I feel when you come out of that hibernation, you're going to have everything that you need to move forward, because I think during this time, you're just being open. You're being really open to allowing the change that Spirit's bringing to your life to happen. Okay, Sagittarius? But now we're going to move forward, like I said, and we're going to read the description from the book. So give me one moment while I pull that up. All right, so we have card number 31, Groundhog Spirit, Time to Let Go. Now, Sagittarius, this says, endings lead to beginnings, and death is a part of life. So Groundhog Spirit is here to let you know that it is time to accept the natural ending of something that is no longer serving you. We love to hold on to what is familiar, but the new needs space to arrive so growth can occur. When Groundhog Spirit appears, it is a sign that there is something in your present situation that you need to let go of so that something new can be born. Something that will far better serve you now. When the groundhog sees his shadow, he retreats to his den. So too might you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye and transition into the new. There's that embracing the in-between. The transition is happening. You may need a little more time. You may need a little more time to go through this. It says, however, change is coming and it is good. So let go of your resistance. There's that control. There's that control we were talking about, that releasing of control so that this change can happen. It says, spring brings many blessings, and what must die will always be reborn in a new form that will be right for you. Life requires change and detachment. Say farewell to whatever once served you, and get ready for something amazing to take its place. Spirit is already sending it your way, so everything you need will come in time. Everything that you need to move forward will be presented to you. But there's a need for you to release some things. There's a need for you to release control, and just embrace this in-between time as you make this transition into a new life. Okay, Sagittarius? But now what we're going to do is we're going to move forward in your reading into the guidance portion. Now in the guidance portion, we're going to pull some cards to see what energies can help to keep you grounded, and we're going to pull some cards to see what energies can help you to be more open. Now to do that, I will be using the Starseed Oracle card, so give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, Spirit. So what messages do you have for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of November 29th through December 5th, or whenever Sagittarius is led or guided to watch this reading. What energies can help them to be more open, and what energies can help to keep them grounded? All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see what comes out for you. So, Spirit, what energies can help to keep Sagittarius grounded? What energies can help Sagittarius to be grounded, or to stay grounded, or to remain grounded? What messages of love and light do you have coming in for Sagittarius to help to keep them grounded during this time? All right, Sagittarius, we do have two messages coming out for you. Now, the first message is Well and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. This is the deep dive that you're taking into the transformation that's happening in your life. Like I said, there's a shift going on here. There's a shift going on here for you, and a new life is being created. But as you go through this transformation, You need to really give of yourself unto this transformation. Allow it to happen. Rather than resisting, rather than trying to control what happens, you just need to go with the flow of everything that's happening in your life at this time. Whether it's relationships that are changing, whether it's your job or what you do as a career is changing, whether it's your own personal energy that's changing, or maybe it's the energy and the dynamic of your family. Whatever that is, there is a shift that is going on here. And right now, to really be grounded in that shift, you have to take that deep dive into what's happening and really embrace this in-between time. A new day will dawn. A new life will be presented to you. But just give in to this shift. Give in to the change and give in to this transformation. And know that as you go through this transformation, you need to be your authentic self. Don't allow the judgments or the needs or the wants of other people to stop you from this change that's happening. And know that you're going to have things you want to share. You're going to have things you want to say. There's new wisdom being embedded into your divine plan. And this stuff will need to be shared. So if you feel the urge, if you feel the need to say something, if you feel the need to speak up about an injustice, or maybe you have an idea that someone could use, or maybe you have the answer that someone is seeking, don't be afraid to share it. Don't be afraid to say what needs to be said as you're taking this deep dive, because that is going to help you to release some energy to make space for new energy. Now, the next card coming out is All Paths Lead Home, Inner Authority, Intuition. Turn your gaze within. So spend some time in meditation. Spend some time in prayer. Spend some time in contemplation with spirit. And spend some time reflecting on your life. Reflecting on the changes that have already transpired, the changes that are happening now, and the changes that will come up ahead. Really allow yourself to take that deep, deep dive into what's happening in your life. Because something new is being created. I can feel it. There's a new beginning coming up for you, Sagittarius. But some things still need to be adjusted. Some things still need to change. And during this time, you need to trust your intuition. Like I said, your intuition is truly being heightened at this time. And there's that confirmation card. All paths lead home. Intuition. Inner authority. So all the answers that you seek, all the energy that you need is within yourself during this time, during this transition, during this transformation. So trust what you're feeling, trust what you're hearing, trust what you're sensing, and use that as your compass. Use that as your compass to get where you need to go, and to do what you need to do, and to take the action that you need to act upon. Okay, Sagittarius? So during this week period, to keep grounded, know that you are taking a deep dive into change, and know that all you need to do to stay safe, to stay protected, and to stay secure in your life is to really trust your intuition. Okay, Sagittarius, but now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at what energies can help you to be more open. So Spirit, what energies can help Sagittarius to be more open? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What messages of love and light and healing and guidance can help Sagittarius to be more open during this time? What energies can help Sagittarius to be more open? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Sagittarius, we do only have one card coming out for you, and that card is the Void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic wound. Like I said, there's a shift happening in your life. Energy is changing. Your life is changing. And right now, you need to stop trying to control a situation. Stop trying to resist the change that's happening, and just embrace it. Embrace it. There's a huge shift happening for you this winter season. Now, this card talks about the spring, when the energy will change. But right now, we are in that winter time. And Spirit's saying, right now, stop trying to resist the change that's happening and just go with it. Go with it. And know that you are in a great cosmic womb right now. Transformation is happening in your life, and you will have a new life. You will see the light. You will enter into a new dawn. You will enter into a new day. But right now, it's about embracing what's going on around you. For some of you, you may be going through the dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul is when we have to release a lot. It's when we have to let go of a lot of things, old patterns, old limiting belief systems, old programs that were programmed in us from previous lifetimes, as well as, as we were growing up as a child and becoming who we are as an adult. If you are on a spiritual journey, a lot of these things will have to be released. A lot of these karmic bonds and cords will have to be cut. And right now, that could be what you're going through. There's a lot of murkiness. I feel it. There's a lot of frustrating energy around you right now, Sagittarius. I can really feel it. But I feel it's being released. I feel like it's being let go. Because you're going through that shift. You're going through that change. So it's about you not needing to control the situation, but just going with the flow, trusting that things are happening underneath the surface, trusting that things are happening for a reason, and that you will get through this. You will make it through this, no matter what this is talking about. You will make it through this. So this week, to remain more open, stop trying to control the situation. Embrace what's happening in your life, and know that changes are being made. Okay, Sagittarius? What beautiful oracle messages. I just get this air of change. I just keep hearing transformation. I keep seeing a caterpillar turn into a butterfly. And it's interesting because I see that as this caterpillar is in its cocoon, there's a heavy winter. A lot of storms, a lot of things are happening around, and it's really making it hard for this caterpillar to change. But it's almost like those obstacles create even a stronger concrete energy within this transformation that's happening. And when that caterpillar becomes the butterfly, its wings are so much stronger than they would have been without what's going on right now, without the shifts, without the changes. Does that make sense to you, Sagittarius? I hope it makes sense to you, because I just feel like there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on right now, and you're really feeling it. You're really feeling it. You're really feeling it. You're really in your feels. There's a lot of frustrating energy and a lot of moods up and down, but that's because you are changing. There's a mutation happening in your life, so be open to this change. Be open to this change and know that in the void is where things are created, and you will be created anew. Okay, Sagittarius? But now we're going to move forward into the tarot portion of your reading, where we dive deeper into the specific energies that are surrounding you for this 1 week period. Now, with the tarot, we will look at the positive energies coming in for the week. We'll look at what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. We'll also look at how to best invite those positive energies in, as well as how the negative energies could affect you and things of that like. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the positive energies coming in for you for the week, as well as what negative energies or challenges are coming your way, because like I've said in the past, and I'll continue to repeat, we live in a world of polarity. So we really have to take a really close look at both sides of the spectrum to gain a clear understanding of how to make our way through our weeks, given all the different energies that are coming our way. Okay, Sagittarius? But let's go ahead and get into it. So Spirit, what are the positive energies coming in for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Sagittarius? All right, Sagittarius, we do have 2 cards coming out for you. Now, the one that came out on top, the one that came out face up, is the Queen of Cups. Now, with the Queen of Cups, you could be dealing with Gemini. You could be dealing with a Cancer, any water energy for that fact. But this card tells me that your intuition is being heightened at this time. Your intuition is being heightened at this time, and it's time for you to take loving action towards trusting your intuition. Maybe for some of you, your intuition was kind of leading you in different directions, and you weren't really sure if you could trust it. You weren't really sure if you could go with the flow. But that's even being heightened more at this time, so you can gain a sense of security about what's going on in your life, the change that's happening, the transformation that's making its way in your life. Now, the Queen of Cups is also full of love. She brings love into every area of her life, her family, her friends, her connections with herself. Now, I am saying her, but it can be a male as well. We're not gender specific on my channel. But this is about just surrounding yourself with loving energy and allowing that loving energy to be the change that you need, the change that needs to happen in your life, bringing more love to all the areas of your life, and also trusting your intuition, especially if your intuition is leading you towards love. If your intuition says that you need to share some care here, share some care there, or change some energy there, go with the flow. Go with the flow. Now, the other card coming out is the Knight of Wands. Now, that is your energy, Sagittarius. That is your energy. It's also Scorpionic energy. Now, we did just make a change from Scorpio season into Sagittarius season. And there was a lot going on in the Scorpio season. I think a lot of us felt it. There was a lot of scorpionic energy all around the signs, causing a lot of shifts, a lot of changes, a lot of things were coming to the surface. A lot of old energy, a lot of anxieties, a lot of fears were being brought to the forefront so they could be worked through. And now that you've made that shift, this is about taking more action towards a transformation that is happening in your life and using your intuition as your compass, as your guide. There's also energy and action and adventure and passion. So right now, maybe your passions are being lit back up. Maybe you're feeling that fire in your belly to move towards new endeavors, to create new energy. And that's a beautiful energy coming through for you. It's a beautiful energy coming through for you. And I feel like your intuition is really what's leading you in the correct path. It's going to lead you down the right road. So trust your intuition this week because, like I said, it's being heightened for you. It's being heightened for you. And it's bringing a sense of adventure back to your life and a sense of energy and passion and action. And I just love that energy for you, okay, Sagittarius? But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at what negative energies or challenges may be coming your way. So, Spirit, what negative energies or challenges are coming towards Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What negative energies or challenges are coming towards Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Now, before I move forward, I'm also seeing here that some of you are having the courage this week to take action towards love. It's about going out into the world and getting what you want if you want that new relationship. I know right now it's not easy to start a new relationship, especially with what's going on in the world. But that doesn't mean that you can't continually take steps towards getting yourself ready for love. Really bringing love back to yourself so that you can also share love. So this week for some of you, as this knight looks at this queen, it lets me know that a lot of you out there are taking action in love. Maybe it's a new relationship. Maybe it's the strengthening of a relationship and the bond that you're already in. And maybe your intuition is telling you that now it's time to do so. Okay, but like I said, let's move forward. So Spirit, what are the negative energies or challenges that are coming towards Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What negative energies or challenges are coming towards Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, Sagittarius, we do have quite a few cards coming out for you. Now what we have is we have the Page of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Wands all in reverse, coming out with the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands. Like I said, there's a lot going on in your energy right now. There's a lot going on in your life. There's conflict, there's tension, there's strife, there's fears, and there's anxieties. And I feel like it's causing a block. It's causing a block towards your happiness and towards your harmony. And it's really creating a stagnant energy. Because there could be disagreements. There could be arguments. Now, I really feel like you've been up in your head a lot, Sagittarius. You've been up in your head with your emotions. And because of that, there's been a block towards your movement forward. There's a block towards your change. And that's why there's a need for you to let go. That's why there's a need for you to let go. I think that you tried to hold too much control onto what's going on around you rather than just allowing, energy to shift and energy to change. Now, this week there could be, like I said, fights or arguments. Now, this is with a group of people. This isn't just one person. This isn't with yourself. I feel like this could be with your family. Maybe it's in the workplace. I feel like there's just a challenge here when it comes to the connections you have with others. Maybe there's different ideas. Maybe there's different thought processes. Like I said, you're changing. You're shifting. And maybe people around you don't understand this shift. They don't understand this change. Maybe they don't get why you need to do this or why this change has to happen for you. But really, that's not a worry of yours. That's not a worry of yours. But I see that you want happiness, you want harmony. So it's about getting out of your head. Getting out of your head, not allowing the wants and needs of others to really affect this change that's happening for you. But I see that it's going to be kind of an issue this week because people are going to want to put their energy into your situation. They're going to want to change things up for you. And I feel like it's going to really put you in a place of there could be headaches. I feel like you could be having headaches at this time. There could be some insomnia, some sleepless nights. Like I said, I'm feeling a lot of dark night of the soul energy here for you. And you know what? It can be quite challenging. It can be quite challenging. The dark night of the soul is not always fun. Actually, it's not fun at all, to be honest. But what the dark night of the soul tells us, that you are in that great cosmic womb. That the divine is really drawing close to you right now to help you to shift, to help you to change, to help you to rise up and to rise above the challenges in life. But there's going to be a period, where there's going to be a lot of heavy weight on you as you release these energies. Like I said, the dark night of the soul is not an easy thing to go through. And I feel like for some of you, that's definitely what's happening here. You don't really feel connected to your higher self. You don't really feel connected to what's going on in your life, and it's very challenging. It's very challenging because, like I said, there's an alchemic mutation happening in your life. And you're going to really feel up and down with your energy, and you're going to really feel like you're not getting anywhere. You're going to feel like you're not getting anywhere. But you need to know that things are happening and changing underneath the surface, and that when those changes happen, you will gain the energy necessary to move forward once again. You just have to trust your intuition. Trust what you're feeling right now. Even if you don't feel that connected, trust whatever you think is right for you. And if you think taking some time out by yourself is necessary, please do so. I'm hearing that some of you do need to take some time out by yourself to regather yourself, to regather your energy, and to process some of the things that are going on in your life. But this week, as far as the challenges, I'm getting strong dark night of the soul energy. Okay, Sagittarius, but now we're going to move forward. And we're going to look at how to best invite in the positive energies, as well as how the negative energies could affect you. All right, Spirit. So how can Sagittarius best invite in the positive energies? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Sagittarius best invite in the positive energies? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, Sagittarius, now we do have the Wheel of Fortune. What a beautiful energy for you to receive. This is a turning point. Like I said, there's a shift happening. I can't get past that. Spirit just keeps showing me, you kind of in this cocoon, and then when time's ready, you break out of this cocoon into a new life with new energy, new passions, new wants, new needs, and a better understanding. So this week, you need to know that karma is on your side, and what's happening in your life is you're working through some old karma. You're working through some old karma, and that karma will release, and the cycle of life will change. The cycle of life will change. Your life is at a turning point. But see, with the Wheel of Fortune, this is out of your control. That's why there's a need for you to let go. That's why there's a need for you to let go. When the Wheel of Fortune comes in, that is divine intervention. That is divine intervention. That is divine alchemy. That is really a shift of energy here. So you need to know that your life will get moving again. So what this tells me is that to really invite in this strong intuition, to invite in this new energy, this action, this adventure, you have to know. And you have to trust, and you have to believe that things will work out for you, that you will get through whatever's going on in your life right now. And that you will get to the next stage. You will get to the next level. That this is just a cycle you're going through. This is just a cycle you're going through. But this cycle is necessary to your path. It's necessary to your path. This is also about destiny. So I feel like a lot of you were living the fated life. And this is versus the destiny life. So maybe a lot of you are just going with the punches. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of being a cog in the wheel. Having that 9 to 5. And this is a shift. There's a shift here. Some of you have a strong higher calling. And that calling is coming through, but there's some things that need to be released so that space can be made. So like I said this week, to invite in this positive energy, you just have to go with the flow, release the need to control, because this is out of your control. These changes are out of your control. These changes are necessary for your ascension. They're necessary for your evolution as a person, as a spirit. Okay, Sagittarius? But now we're going to move forward, and we're going to look at how the negative energies could affect you. So Spirit, how might the negative energies affect Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Sagittarius be affected by the negative energies? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Sagittarius, so we do have the 10 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. This is both fire energy. This is your energy. So I see that as you go through this dark night of the soul, as these challenges arise in your life, it's going to feel like a heavy burden. It's going to feel like a heavy burden. It's going to feel like you can't be victorious. It's going to feel like you can't get through this. But I tell you, please understand that's not the case. That's not the case. You will get through this. You will get through this. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. You may not see it right now. You may not see it right now, but it's there. It's there. So just keep going with the flow. Allow this change to happen. I know it's heavy. I know it's heavy. I know it feels like you've been probably dredging through this for a long time. You've been probably feeling a lot of challenges, and it's been a hard road. It's been a hard road. I can see that. And, you know, I see that it's not a great feeling. Okay, Sagittarius, it's not a great feeling. And it could feel like as you move forward, you're getting further and further away from your goals, further and further away from your dreams, but it's quite the opposite. It's quite the opposite, because as you change, as you transform, as you transcend, I am hearing that for some of you as well, that you are transcending an old way of life. And you're still dealing with a lot of old energy that's being released, and you've been carrying it for quite some time. You've been carrying it for quite some time. And like I said, you could feel like you're not getting closer to your goals, but you really are. Things are happening underneath the surface. But as far as how these negative energies could affect you this week, these challenging people, these challenging places, these overanalyzing, these long nights, this feeling like nothing's getting anywhere, you know, feeling imbalanced and feeling like you're not really attached with your higher self, it could make you feel like you're taking on more than you can handle. It could make you feel like you're moving further away from a victory. But trust and understand that I feel what's happening for you is so necessary so that you can fully step back into your power. Okay, Sagittarius, but now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at the benefits of the positive energies, as well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I didn't even notice. The Ace of Swords is right there as well. I didn't see that had flipped in the deck. Now, the Ace of Swords is about raw power. It's about a victory. So there you go. Like I told you, you will be victorious. You will get through this. You will make it through the dark night of the soul. I know it's not easy. I know it's hard. A lot of emotional breakdowns, a lot of over-exasperating energy, a lot of things feeling like they're not working out in your favor. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos, a lot of lack of clarity. But that's all going to shift. That's all going to shift because, like I said, you're in that great cosmic womb where something new is being created. Something new is being fashioned that's going to be more beneficial to you and more beneficial to your life. So that's why you have to let go of the control. Let go of the control and allow this change to happen. And just continue to trust your intuition. Continue to trust your intuition and keep taking action towards trusting your intuition, knowing that this is just a cycle that you're going to make it through. Okay, Sagittarius? But let's go and let's move forward. Now we're going to look at the benefits of the positive energy. So Spirit, what are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Sagittarius? We do have the Six of Swords. Yeah, you're going to get through this. You're going to make it through this period. Okay, Sagittarius? I understand it's a little heavy. It's a little heavy. I can really feel the energy. It's a little heavy for you. But you're going to get through this because this is a rite of passage. This is making that change. This is that necessary transition that needs to happen in your life at this time. You've been carrying a lot of old energy. A lot of old energy from relationships and past jobs and past connections. And those energies are no longer serving your life path. They're no longer serving your life's purpose. So they have to be released. And as you go through that release, it can feel really harsh. But like I said, there's a shift. There's a change that's happening here. And there is support all around you. And what's happening, as you go through this shift, you're now releasing the heavy turbulence of your life and you're entering into a new period of serenity and hope and inspiration and renewal. So like I said, there's a transformation happening here. And it's so necessary for your life at this time because you're really being asked to step up. You're really being asked to step up and you have to shift your energy so then that call comes, you're ready. You're ready to take action. Okay, Sagittarius, but now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at how to best overcome the negative challenges. So Spirit, how might Sagittarius best overcome the negative challenges? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Sagittarius best overcome the negative challenges? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Sagittarius best overcome the negative challenges? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Sagittarius best overcome the negative challenges? All right, Sagittarius, we do have a couple cards. Give me one moment. One did fall on the ground. Okay, so we have the High Priestess and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, this is about trusting your intuition, trusting your higher power, knowing that you will get through this, knowing that happiness will come into your life once again, harmony will come into your life once again, harmony in your relationships, harmony in your creative endeavors, harmony in your family life. But right now, there are things that are being changed. There's a lot of mystery going on in your life. There's a lot of things happening on the subconscious. And those changes are going to be so beneficial to your movement forward. Moving towards your happiness. Moving back towards alignment. It's about you staying in alignment with yourself as well. So during this time, don't give up. Don't fall back. Continue moving towards your dreams. And know that you are going through a transformation. And that transformation is going to help you to get even closer to being in true alignment with your purpose, with your meaning, and your reason for life. The High Priestess knows. The High Priestess has an inner knowing, a deep understanding that everything happens for a reason. So everything in your life right now is happening for a reason, whether you want to believe it or not. Everything going on in your life has its purpose. And the High Priestess understands and knows that. So this week, for you to overcome the negative challenges, you have to know and trust and believe that everything is happening for a reason, that you're coming into a better alignment with yourself. Okay, Sagittarius? But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at the overall impact from the energies, positive and negative, before we close out for this week's reading. So Spirit, what is the overall impact and the energies, positive and negative, for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is the overall impact and the energies, positive and negative, for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Sagittarius, so we do have the Nine of Wands and the Hanged Man. This is the wounded warrior. You've been through a lot. You've been going through a lot. There's been some challenging times. There's been some challenging energy. There's been some blocks into your road to success. But this is about you being persistent. You being persistent to go through this change. And it's about you being resilient at the end of it all. And having courage to keep pushing forward even when you feel like the world is pushing back on you. It's about making the sacrifice and letting go of the control. Letting go of the control so that this change and this shift can happen. Because like I said, this shift that's happening in your life is going to open you up to a whole new life. Okay, Sagittarius, well, those are your spiritual messages for this week. I hope they resonated with you. If so, please comment below. Let me know how. Also, Sagittarius, if you're new to my channel and you like my content, please like, click, subscribe. Share this video with anybody you feel needs to hear it. Also, go ahead and click that bell and select all if you want to be notified of my future content. You can also check me out over on Instagram at WowOracle. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at woworacle1111@gmail.com. Well, Sagittarius, this is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, signing off from my channel, Wow Oracle, saying thank you so much for being with me in this space. Thank you so much for connecting with me. And thank you so much for being open to the message from Spirit. I hope you're able to take something from this reading to propel your week towards health, wealth, prosperity, love, and light. All right, Sagittarius, I'll see you guys next week. Much love from me to you. Namaste.